Hello and welcome back to another video of Make Up Your Mind. So on today, I'm going to do a makeup tutorial. I'm really just going to show you how I like to get ready, how I like to do my makeup. And I really hope you like this video. I hope that you want to see more videos like this. So yeah, if you like this video, if you enjoy it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell. So today we are going to hit our goals and our glows. If there's any suggestions that you would like to see me do or like makeup suggestions, let me know so that way I can try them out. You know, I'm really excited about this channel. I'm really excited about what God is doing. And I really just want to open up. I want you all to see more of who I am. Yeah, so I'm excited. So let's go ahead and start. So I already put Vaseline on my lips because I have a really bad problem with licking my lips. I don't like to do that while I'm doing my makeup. So I first moisturize my lips and then I've already washed my face. So that's very important. You always want to start your makeup out with a clean face, a clear face, so that way you get all the excess oils or clear your pores out. So make sure you do that. And then once I do that, I go ahead and put on my primer all over my face. So I just put dab, dab, dab. And then I just kind of go ahead and rub all of this in. And I really try to get like in my nose area because that's where I have the most oil on my face. But you still want to make sure you get it everywhere, okay? So once you do that, me personally, I like to start out with the setting powder. You guys, I'm going to look weird during this process. Please don't judge me. But this is just how I like to do my makeup. Okay. So, you know, whatever you do, like leave comments for me. Let me know what you think I should try, if it's something that's easier or something like that. But this is just what I like to do because I have oily skin, right? So what I like to do is try to dry it out. So I'll take my setting powder first and I just kind of like to put it all over my face. Put it all over my face. Like I said, especially like in this area, my nose area, because that's where I get the most oils. I can have like a nice base and kind of get some of this powder to dry up the oils. Okay, so I'm gonna be looking down because I'm doing my makeup, but I'll try to look at the camera as well. All right, so you see that it's just pretty much like an even tone. And then once I do that, I like to go ahead and start on my eyebrows. So this is the very first thing that I do is my eyebrows. I go ahead and brush them up and then back. So once you do that, sometimes I like to use either a pencil or I like to use the gel. But today I'm gonna go ahead and use an eyebrow pencil. And so I just take this and I line up my eyebrows. And you're basically just following the outline of your brows, okay? And you don't want to go too harsh. And then I just kind of brush it out so that way we make sure we get a nice even blend. And then I'm going to do the other side. So I already have like a thick, full brow. So it's really pretty easy for me to just follow the eyebrow outline that I already have. I pretty much have the outline of my eyebrows done now. And then, like I said, I just kind of go back through and make sure everything is how I like it. Then I like to grab my concealer and I just place a little bit of the concealer on my hand. And then I take my makeup brush and I'm just going to go ahead and contour the concealer to give my brows a nice cleanup. So that way you can really get a clear outline of how it looks. And you just want to make sure you put an even amount across so that way you get a full amount across your brow line. Okay, and then you just kind of blend that out and pat that out. And I just like to make sure I bring it all the way across, okay? All right, so then I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. And I just do the same thing. I'm just going to take my concealer and bring it all the way out. Make sure I have a straight line across from both sides. And you just got to make sure you have a steady hand. Sometimes it is hard, but after practice, you'll be able to make sure you get that steady hand. So that way you're not shaking and mess up the lines. And it doesn't have to be perfect, you guys. You really just have to, like I said, make sure you have a steady hand. And one thing I've learned with makeup is anything you mess up, you can go back and fix. Just don't panic and also take your time. And then I like to take like a beauty blender and just kind of pat that all the way down and all the way through over your eyelid, okay? So like I said, that way you get a really nice and even tone across your eyelid and under your eyebrow line or whatever. You're going to take some more concealer and you're going to go across the top. So now I just go across the top and I'm doing the same thing, but just on the top of the eyebrow. And then I'm just going to take the concealer all the way out to make sure I get a nice straight line. And then I'm going to do the same exact thing on the other side. And so, yeah, this is what Make Up Your Mind is about. It's about literally making up our physical faces, but, also wanting to feel the same way on the outside. We want to feel the same way on the inside. And so, like, I definitely want to give you all content about beauty, but also about our minds as well, like making sure we're really taking care of our mental health, that we're not putting ourselves as women in situations and circumstances that don't serve us any purpose, So, like I said, if you have any questions or any suggestions, any topics that you would like to see, please let me know because I would be more than happy to, share my experiences with you throughout this process. So, yeah, I'm really excited. All right. So then you're going to do the same thing and just, pat this concealer into your forehead. So like I said, that way you get a really nice even blend because you always want to make sure everything is even, right? So you don't want to leave anything. And if you see anything that you need to fix, just go back over it and fix it. Like I said, don't panic. It's okay. So then you're just going to bring it down in the center. Voila, you have your brows. So this is how I like to do mine. Yeah, I just go ahead and just continue to blend it out now that you cleared up that line in the middle. Like I said, because you just want to make sure you have a nice clean brow. Okay. And then you can take your brush and brush it up again if you like, just to make sure everything is to your liking. So now that you did your brows, the next thing I like to do is go ahead and put on my foundation. So I just take a few squirts of my foundation that I like to use. I'm using the Becca foundation. So I'm going to take that. And then I take my foundation brush that I like to use and I just pat it in. And then I put it all over my face. And then I just brush that in. So you're just going to really get that blended in really well. Make sure you go all the way down and make sure you go all around, all across your face. And then I go above my eyelid as well. Like I literally go all around my face with my foundation because I like to make sure I have a really, really nice blend. And then I go, on my forehead, get it blended in there as well. Like you're literally just going to go all around your face and get it blended in how you like it. Like literally make sure you don't forget any spots of your face because you don't want your makeup not to look blended in, okay? That's not going to be pretty. All right. And so once you do that, you just kind of brush it out, like buff it out a little bit. So that way you make sure it's even all around and you got it all over. So once I do that, yeah, I'm sorry, I kind of look, this light right here kind of makes me look weird on the camera, but it's good up close for me. So that's why I'm using it. But it kind of make me look orange a little bit. I apologize, but yes. All right, so once you do that, as you see, I have my foundation all over my face, and I'm just gonna buff it out a little bit more. All right, so foundation, eyebrows done. Like makeup really isn't that hard. It just takes time. So then the next thing I like to do is take my concealer and I put it under my eyes, like where I want to see the highlights of my face. I go ahead and put it in those areas. In here. And guys, makeup is messy. Like, it's not a clear cut thing. Like, you don't have to try to be super tidy and clean. Like, just put it in those places. And I'm telling you, like, if you blend everything together, it's going to come out perfectly. Don't try to be super neat, because that's how you're going to mess up, because you're just trying to be too accurate. And that's what's going to cause you, mess it up. So you just put it in the areas where you want to highlight your face. Okay. So make sure you always take a lighter complexion, so that way you can highlight those areas of your face. All right. So I'm going to take this clip and I'm going to flip my hair back so it's like out of the way a little bit. All right. So once you do that, you'll take another sponge spoolie thingy and you're just going to blend that out. And I like to go where I have it and back to the top of my eyelid, like how I initially did my concealer when I did my eyebrows. I go back to the top of my eyelid. And like I said, I just make sure that I blend that in really well. So you're just going to blend in all the spots where you put the concealer to give your face a nice glow. And then I'm going to do here. So that way we can already be preparing for our contour. And I'm just going to bring this up. Like I said, you just blend it all the way. Just keep patting until you see everything is blended. And then you're going to do the same thing here as well. Just keep on patting till it's blended the way you like it. So you've already prepped for, your contour. You've already highlighted your face. And now you're just going to blend everything together. Like, blending is just the most important thing when you're doing makeup, because you are using a lot of different shades and everything. So blending is going to be your best friend when you're doing your makeup. Like, whether you go too light or too dark, if you blend, you'll be able to, as long as it's not too much of a shade difference, you'll be able to fix it if you mess something up. Okay. All right. So you see that everything is blended in really nice. And you can already tell how I'm prepping my face for that look that I want, right? I like to go back with my setting powder. So the areas that you've highlighted, you're going to go back with your setting powder and you're going to bake those areas, right? So you just want to make sure you really set those areas. See, look at that. To give you that that touch that you're looking for. When you take a bite of that food, you be like, So that's what we're doing. Okay, so you're gonna just pat that on in those same areas and just give yourself a really, really nice, smooth powder touch above the eye as well. And like I said, just in those same areas where you had the highlight, because you really, really want to bake your face. And so then once I do that, that's when I like to just let it sit for a little bit. I got makeup in my hair, but that's okay. And then I take my contour powder. So you want to take a shade darker when you're doing this part, because you see your face is like naturally kind of dark in these areas. So in the outside. So you want to take your contour and really darken those areas to accentuate that look that you're trying to get. So you just take your powder and then you're just going to, you see that? Just blend, kind of tap and pull back to give yourself that dark touch that you're looking for. Not too dark, but enough to accent that part of your face. And then you're going to do the same thing to the other side. And that's what you're going to do. Once you do that, now you're going to want to do the contour part like for your nose. So you're still going to use the same contour that you did, and you're just going to do it to your nose. So I like to take it like I'm doing an eyeshadow, but I'm not. But that helps me to kind of follow my nose line. And you're just taking it like from your brow on down. So kind of go from your brow and then go down. Same thing to both sides, from the brow and then go down. And that's how you're going to get your nose to contour. And then I just take it to the like tip of my nose and kind of blend in a darker color. So that way, like I said, it gives you that look that you want. And I just keep doing this until I really, really see that is how I like it to be. Until you, and then also, like I said, just making sure you really blend that out. Like that's always what you want to do, is make sure you're really blending it out. Because that's like really, really important, okay? And then just take this and do it again. And then I also, after I do this, I still take the same brush and just kind of do my bronzer with this. And so your bronzer, you're just gonna go like on the outline of your face and do the same thing, okay? And like I said, just accentuate your face. And you can still kind of take your bronzer and blend it in. So you're kind of doing like a 3 to make sure you really hit those areas, right? As you can see, it kind of gives you that nice, even tone around the edges, and then it accentuates the inner areas. And this is just like my everyday look, pretty much, because I'm really not an eyeshadow type of person. I don't really do too much blush and all of that type of stuff. So if you just want to look cute and hang out or whatever it is you're doing, like this is the perfect look. This is every single day. And you can wear it out with your friends, or if you just going to have a nice dinner with your boo, with your baby, whatever, like it's going to be cute and simple. Okay. And sometimes less is really more. Like you don't have to do all of this stuff you see other people doing on Instagram with their makeup. Like take baby steps, learn your process, and don't compare yourself to anybody else. Like I'm telling you, you'll be fine. So let me just kind of dry my lips out a little bit so that way I can do my lip liner. So for my lip liner, I just take a brown and I'm just going to outline the outside of my lips. You just want to make sure you outline your lip and get a nice even line across the board. And you don't want to use a pencil that's too dark. Like I'm really a shy person. Like this is really like a eye opener for me, like opening up myself, to you all. And I'm really excited about that. Because sometimes, we have to be uncomfortable for God to move in our lives. Like if you're always in the same situations that you're always in, if you're always around the same people, sometimes that means that you're not elevating. Sometimes that means that you're not pushing yourself out of that comfort zone. So you really can't get to where you're trying to go because you're not pushing yourself. You're playing it safe, basically. And so sometimes we really have to step out of that. And that's what I want you all to see me do. So as I push myself, I'm really encouraging you all to push yourselves. Like really make sure that you're listening and that you follow your heart, follow your dreams, follow your aspirations, and whatever that looks like for you, like really find what's going to drive you to get that done. Like if nobody else motivates you, if nobody else encourage you, if nobody is cheering you on, finding power, finding that strength within yourself. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm home alone, and I'm getting on this video, and I really just want to share this moment with you guys about how I like to do my makeup. So I really hope you like it, okay? So now that you outline your lips, I'm just going to kind of go back over the areas that I contoured. And so now I'm going to take my highlighter again, and I'm just going to highlight under where I did the dark. I'm going to make it light in this area with your powder, with your baking powder. And then you just kind of want to find you a brush where you can blend out all those areas where you put your powder. So you just want to give it a nice blend. So you want to make sure you're getting that powder off, but blending everything in together at the same time. All right. So there you have that. See, it looks really pretty, guys. And so now I still like to go back over my contour. Just make sure those areas are still how I like it. Y'all, don't worry about my hair. I'm gonna fix everything. So you'll see the end look, and it's gonna be really pretty, I promise, okay? And so now what I'm gonna do is go back over these areas a little bit into your brow line. And then first I'm gonna do my mascara. So you're just gonna take your mascara and give your eyelashes a nice prep for when you put on your lashes. And if you accidentally get it on your eyelid, you just take your concealer brush that you use and pat over it. And then I'm gonna do the same thing for the bottom. Put you a little bit of mascara on your bottom lashes. You really just want to bring out the features that you already have in your face. That's all you're doing, is just bringing out those same features. So then once you do that, you'll get your eyeliner. So I'm just using black eyeliner, and I'm going to put black eyeliner under my eyeline for my eyeliner. So easy peasy, 1, 2, 3. And then I also like to take my glow, and I just kind of use my finger because I don't like a lot of glow. And I just put it there and there. So on my nose, there. And then I like to put it right there above where I'm going to, just really highlight that dent that I have there. Like I said, I just like to accent my features that I already have. And then I'm also going to use this clear brow gel for my eyebrows. So that way they kind of stay in place throughout the day, that they're not moving. The hairs are really set into place. And then I'm going to take this and just blend out that glow that I put there. And I'm also going to take a little bit of the glow and put it here too, just like right in those areas that I want to highlight my face, right? And then I don't really do a lot of eyeshadow, but I'm going to do like a basic little look. So I'll take a dark brown color, and I'm just going to use that for like the base of my brow color. And you can kind of use that to blend in with that contour line that you created from your eyes to your nose. You can use that. So you just take it. So I always start on the outside, and then I bring it in because you don't want it to be too harsh. So I start on the out, and then I kind of brush that out and then in back to that line where I created for my contour. Okay. So this is going to kind of give you a nice little crease. Just always keep in mind, like, you don't have to be super perfect. Like, everything is fine. Then I'm just going to take like a gold looking color, and I'm just going to pat it on. Like, this is just how I do a simple look. Like, this is an all around look. Like, I'm telling you, you can go on a date or you can just hang out with your girls, like whatever it is that you have to do. This is the perfect look. You see that? It's just, yep, see, easy peasy, 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, I got red stuff on my hands. But yeah, so now I'm going to do my liner. So this is probably like one of the hardest things when you're doing makeup is eyeliner, the liquid liner, because you really have to have like a steady hand and you really have to see what you're doing, right? So you really have to make sure. And then you also don't want to blink because then you'll get it all the way up. So you want to be very careful, very steady. And you also want to make sure you just being really cautious when you're doing this. So then I just kind of take it out. I draw the line where I want it to go. And then I'm going to meet it with the other line that I've already created. And then you just blend that all out. So you get a nice full cat eye. So there you go. You have you a nice cat eye. And again, if you mess something up, do not panic. You're just going to go back over it and cover up whatever it is that you messed up. So you don't have to panic. Like I mess up all the time. Like I said, you don't have to worry. And then you're going to do the same thing to the other side. So you just draw you a straight line across. And then wherever you want your cat eye, you draw a line there. Then once you draw that line, I take a line above and I meet it with the straight line that I drew. And then I'm just going to color it in. And there you have your cat eye. Okay, hold on. Let me go get my lip gloss. So this is my favorite lip gloss in the whole wide world. Like I just take I'm almost out. It's the NYX Butter Gloss, and this is the Ginger Snap, I believe. And I just fill in my lips. Yep, you gotta make that noise when you do it, because that's how you know for sure. And like literally, you're pretty much done at this point. Only thing I'm gonna do now is I like to take it's a coverage, but I just kind of use this to make sure I properly blended everything together. So I just kind of pat it all over my face to give everything that finishing touch. There we go. It's like pretty much done. And then I'll put on my lashes. And oh yeah, let me put on my earrings. I'm not even gonna put on my lashes because even without the lashes, it's like you're ready to go. Like what's up? What's up? What's up? But yeah, so it's like you really have this cute, beautiful look. Okay. So like I said, if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and leave hearts in the comment section, please. All right. Well, it was very nice getting to know you all and sharing my beauty tips with you. And I really, really hope that you enjoyed this video. And I love you. Can't wait to see you next time. Make Up Your Mind community. We are here. Let's go. Also, follow Make Up Your Mind on Instagram at makeupyour.mind_. Nice seeing you. See you next time.